What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is your first time coming to the channel. This is Derek Brundle Fishing. I'm Derek Brundle. We do a bunch of videos on kayak fishing, rigging, fishing in general, just all around outdoorsy kind of stuff. But today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today's video, well, let me start off by saying all those boxes back there are going to turn into something really nice. Everybody that knows me knows that I've been dragging around this Malone Micro Sport trailer that I've had for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and it's got well over 100,000 miles on it now. I've never had one issue. That thing is absolutely bulletproof. I don't know how you could get a nicer trailer than that. You know, they've got custom built trailers and this and that. They cost a fortune. That Micro Sport dual kayak trailer from Malone is very affordable, and the coolest part about it is that you can put it together yourself and save some money. This trailer, however, is just a little bit different. This is the brand new Micro Sport dual kayak trailer, the off-road edition. It's all jet black. It's powered. It's really cool. Anyways, I'm gonna kind of just do a DIY installation video on how you can put this thing together yourself. I'm no mechanic. I mean, literally, this is my toolkit. It's from Home Depot or Lowe's. I don't even know where it's from. I'm no mechanic at all. Everybody knows that. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to put one of these together. The last one that I had, I still have it. It's out back. I still have the kayaks on it. I still use it. And literally, like I said, I put over 100,000 miles on that thing. I bolted that thing together the day that I got it, dropped 2 kayaks on it, and we took off for Louisiana, went across country in that thing. And I've never stopped dragging it around the country since then. Only maintenance I've done, other than grease the hubs every once in a while, because like I said, I'm no mechanic and I'm super forgetful. But the only thing I've done is I changed one hub because it felt a little loose to me. It was probably fine. As a matter of fact, I keep that hub in the truck just in case something happens, but nothing's ever happened to this trailer. It's unreal. I've had kayak trailers before. The fenders fall off, the tires come off, craziness. Anyways, I've never had to deal with that with Malone, so I knew it was the right move by sticking with another Malone trailer. Again, this trailer is the new off-road Micro Sport. It's the dual kayak trailer. You can fit 2 massive kayaks on it. I mean, we haul 2 New Canoe Unlimiteds all over the country, and those things are 41 inches wide, so I mean, 2 of those on that thing, no problem. Send it. So anyways, let's get into today's video. I do want to say that I'm probably going to film a lot of this in like time-lapse, so you're not watching me unpack everything and do this and that. I think what I'll do is I'll time a lot of it, and I'll do a lot of it in time-lapse, and then I'll stop, I'll bring you in, and we'll show you kind of the important stuff, like putting the hubs on, and actually I think the hubs are already on the trailer if I remember correct, or on the axle. But maybe we'll, you know, show you how to bolt on some of the different parts or whatever. But a lot of this is, like I said, going to be time lapse. I will at the end, for all you new canoe guys out there, I'll show you the correct spacing that we use to haul 2 kayaks around the country on this trailer. And then when you're only by yourself and you need just haul 1 kayak, put this thing right in the middle, and if we set the bunks just right, it'll support that kayak perfectly, and you don't have to move them when you have 2 kayaks on there. So anyways, stick with us. Let's check out how to put together this Malone Micro Sport off-road trailer. First thing you guys want to do, you got that pile of boxes and you're trying to turn it into this new off-road Malone Micro Sport trailer, is just lay everything out. You want to get everything out of the boxes, lay it down. Pay particular attention to the instructions. They were great instructions. Also, look in that box with the instructions and stuff like that, because your title and all that to the trailer will probably be in there. A lot of people say, I don't know if I needed a trailer or whatever, I just throw that thing out of the back of the truck. That's fine. But let me tell you something. When you're hauling all your gear and everything all around, it makes it a lot easier to load it all up in the trailer, back it down, launch it, you're good to go. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright guys, as we get going, just as a reference, because I know a lot of this is in time lapse, but it is $9.29. We'll do this again when we're done putting it together. Alright guys, inside those boxes, like I said, do not throw this away. Inside this is all your important paperwork, your title, and all that stuff is inside here. The brochure, how you should have the tires in place, all that. Do not throw this away. Alright guys, now that you got everything laid out, give yourself some space. You want to be able to move around and lay stuff out. Well, at least that's what I want to do. Next thing, simple. Grab your instructions. Malone makes it super easy for idiots like me. There's even pictures to go by. So anyways, grab your instructions. If you look right here, each bag of hardware is marked with a tag, so you know in the directions which bag of hardware you need to do for the step you're on. Almost a no-brainer. Ready to get my spectacles because I'm old. Old man spectacles. Engaged. Okay, step one. Simple. Frame section going together. Alright, man, it's warm out here, so I'm sweating like a big fat pig. Anyways, so this step, now we got some of the frame together. We've got to run a wiring connection through the main tongue unit of the trailer before we install the cross member right at the end. So you want to make sure you're going match up whichever end plugs into your vehicle, and you want that end to be hanging out the front, obviously, of this tongue piece. So this goes into my vehicle. This goes and plugs into the rear, the rest of the wiring harness. So we're going to slide that through this tongue, and it comes out down there, and then we can attach the rest of the wiring to this. Okay? Easy enough. I remember to make this quick because I know my neighbor's got his compressor running over there. When you get to the point after you've got everything hand tightened, make sure that the trailer is square on the thing by following the directions. You tighten up the frame cross sections first, then you tighten up the cross member, and then you tighten up the tongue bolts. And make sure you don't over tighten the tongue bolts because you'll crush them, and you don't want to crush them. Just get them tight and they're fine. Anyways, let's get right back into tightening up all the bolts, getting all that done. Okay guys, man, it's hot out here. Whew. Anyways, I think after the last time I stopped the video to talk about tightening up the bolt sequence on the frame section, I forgot to hit the time-lapse button again, so you probably missed just a small step of putting the springs and the axle together, putting the tires on the axle. It's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory stuff. Flipped it over, and we're back to this point now. So let's keep going with the install. Alright guys, once you get the load bars on, it's one of my favorite things about this trailer. Get these D-rings included with the trailer. These things are awesome. Awesome for strapping down your kayak. Instead of trying to hook on, you can just run your strap right through it. Works awesome. But you want to put these on before you put in these end caps on the top load bars, or you can't get inside to fasten the nut. So, little tip, don't screw it up. Boy, it's getting warm out here. Well, I'll tell you what, we are all done putting together that badass trailer. I'll get this off the stand here in a second. We'll take a walk around and take a close look. I do want to talk about a couple of things. When you're doing the D-rings, you need a pair of needle nose pliers to get in the end, hold the nut while you're winding in the bolt. Simple. Just a pair of needle nose pliers and you're good to go. Secondly, for all you new canoe guys out there, or anybody with a real wide kayak, so I've got a pretty good spacing on the bunks out there. Keep the kayaks spaced separately, and it rides real nice on the trailer. And then if you are going solo and you want to put just your unlimited or your U10 right in the middle, the bunks are already set up perfectly for it. And this is from the end of the bunk support to the first bracket is 5.5 inches in, right dead center of the bracket. Then to the second bracket from the outside of the bunk board, 27 inches, okay? That's the two back ones back there. Same on the other side, 5.5 inches in from the end, 27 inches in from the end. A little bit different on the front. This outside, 7 inches to the center of the bunk, and then the inside one, 26.5 inches. That's gonna tow it in a little bit because your kayak comes in a little bit. It supports it real good right there. All right, that's what you wanna do if you get a nice wide kayak. It'll ride incredibly well on the trailer, and it'll load easy. And then again, like I said, if you wanna jump out and you're just going solo, you can throw yours right in the middle, strap it down, you're good to go. There's no reason to adjust any bunks or anything like that. Again, that's for the new canoe guys, or anybody that's got a real wide kayak like that. Take a close-up walk around the new trailer, and hopefully you like it. All right guys, here it is, the Malone Microsport Off-road dual kayak trailer with the spare tire. This thing is serious, got all metal fenders, got them nice low pro wide tires to keep it running down the road nice and smooth. Dual bunks. Guys, these bunks hold up incredibly well over the years. Like I said, I put over 100,000 on my other trailer, and that thing was bulletproof. This thing is going to be bulletproof just like that, I guarantee it. Only this thing is going to look one hell of a lot cooler, all blacked out, murdered out. Man, the Malone Off-road Microsport low bed dual kayak trailer. Alright guys, I think we started this project, we're all done. I think we started this project at like 9:45. It is now 2:18. So what's that? 9:45 to 10:45, 10:45 to 11:45, 11:45 to 12:45, 12:45 to 1:45. We're like 4.5 hours into this thing. And it's done. You can strap your kayaks to that thing and roll down the road right now. In less than an afternoon, you can have yourself a badass trailer. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for sitting around watching me sweat. My eyes are burning. Anyways, guys, if you haven't got one of these or seen one of these, look me up at a tournament. Come check this thing out. I'm telling you right now, it's badass. The trailer functions. It's bulletproof. I'm telling you, you will love one. Check out Malone Auto Racks. They've got them. I think this trailer was about, I don't know, like $2,800 or something like that. Dude, you can't get a nicer trailer for that type of money. Yeah, sure, you can go buy custom-made trailers, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. You don't need them. This thing is money, I'm telling you. Anyways, thanks for checking out the channel. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you've ever had one of these, your experience with it. If you want one, let me know. Anyways, thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate it. Go fishing.